3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, everyone.
You really messed me up with that.
My job is done. My job is done. Welcome to La Vida Loca Reactions. We are siblings who react to music. All right, my name is Nick Labita.
I'm Corinne Labita. Welcome to our channel.
Yeah. There you go.
see, maybe if you didn't mess us up in the beginning, we'd know what we're talking about.
It was perfect in every way, shape, and possible.
All right. Well, hello. Today, Raye fans, we are finally getting back to you. We are very excited. You guys are beautiful. You show up.
You're like a ray of sunshine.
Yep.
Yes, I'm on fire this morning. If you check out our other videos, you'll see why.
Oh boy, is he? Yeah. Anyway, so Raye fans, not to be confused with Ren fans, which I do often. There's a nice crossover though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So on our last few videos, you guys, we do appreciate all of the recommendations. Yeah. We decided to do the Genesis song. That
has been requested a lot.
A lot. Yeah, and it's like I'm excited to do a studio version because we've done her lives just a couple of
times. Yeah. It's interesting. I know we've mentioned this on other videos. Please check them out. Yeah. That a lot of requests we get tend to be live versions versus the studio. Yeah. And I think Raye is, definitely one of them.
Yeah. I think, I mean, 'cause I know you guys talk about how no one performance is ever the same, which I know is in general, but especially for her, she apparently does a lot of rearrangements and
which is fun,
which is awesome. We love that. We love that. I see a lot of comments that are you can watch her perform the same song and it'll be so drastically different each time, and that's cool. I love it. But with our limited time, we are going to check out the studio version of Genesis. And it's so funny because I do kind of mash Raye and Ren in my head a lot. And Ren has a Genesis song. And I was just like, did we already?
Right.
Oh, wait, right. Raye, not Ren.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Two Genesis.
Two British Raye, Ren, Genesis songs. I love it.
And we're doing both of them.
We're doing both of them.
We've done the Ren Genesis song.
Yeah, check that out.
Check it out.
Just saying. Yeah, we have a Raye playlist and we have a Ren playlist. Check out both of them.
And
then every other video we've done.
Yes. Check out Cozy Sunday. Check out Awesomely Bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's only one video each in those, so
we will add
easy.
Those. Yeah, that's an easy one. You can breeze through in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
See? All right.
Cool. Let's do this.
Right, let's do it.
They say the 20s are the best years of your life, but I seem to be spending mine missing sunsets, cause I'm busy on my phone observing everyone else, how I compare and obsess, just me, my phone and these walls. And I've been sober for some months, but I can feel the demons waiting on my downfall, since I'm so ugly and irrelevant. I've been losing friends as if I'm trying to get rid of them. I googled why I'm so desperate for validation and sedatives, calling men who don't give a about me. And when my mother called, I pretend I'm busy. I'm trying to end up anywhere except from where I've been. Cutting clothes, bed bound, and fed me. And this devil on my shoulder, man, I'm trying to shake him off. My ex is on my timeline, it's as if he's showing off. My self-esteem is face-tuned and ring lights. My ego is conquering new heights. I think I need some. Do you need some? We all need some. I lied, I don't think I know. I need some. I need some sweet sunshine to feel alright. She said, listen up in the mirror. The devil works hard like my liver. I don't wanna be alive, but I don't wanna die. A fist full of pills, you're a nobody. Bang bang, that's depression at the door again. You know he'll beat the door down till you let him in the room. Since you already acquainted, skip the foreplay. Grips you at the neck cause you prepared to be screwed. You try to muster flair to tell somebody you're sinking, but anxiety is an index finger pressed to your lips. A whiskey bottle it whispers since you're already bitter. A cocktail fit for a quitter. Come here and give me a kiss.
Man, she's good. Man, she's good. Wow.
Yeah. I believe past comments with the other videos said she does her own production.
Right. I'm not surprised.
So,
yeah. Wow.
Am I wrong in saying that she did her production for this as well? I don't know. I mean,
you
please
guys
let us
tell
know.
us.
Yeah, I'm just curious there. I mean, if so,
this is
great
very,
job.
very impressive.
Yeah, she did a great job with the production on it there.
Yeah, the transitions are incredible. Like I love the beginning with the cell phone and the
And how were your 20s? Old fart.
That's
Come on, just answer my question.
The tyranny of older brothers giving their much cooler younger sisters a hard time.
Oh, she had to say cooler because she had to compensate. So what, you didn't answer my question. How were your 20s?
Oh man, they were something.
Yeah, mine too. I mean,
yeah,
it was like complete roller coaster of like really high highs and like awesomely low lows.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Would I go back to them?
No.
I
don't regret
go back to my 30s.
Right.
I think my 30s were a little bit better.
Like no regrets. I did a lot of really cool things in my 20s.
Me too.
I was able to do more traveling in my 20s, which is something that I wish I could have done in my 30s. More of, but like, dudes, 20s are. Whew,
yeah.
Whew. And
how were your 20s?
Yeah, how were your 20s, guys?
Curious.
Yeah.
Some of you may still be in your 20s.
Yeah. Not a lot according to
Hopefully they're great. Yeah. Hopefully they're great.
Yeah. Anyway, but
all right, back to Raye. Okay.
Like real quick before we I like am so appreciative like on our channel so far we're doing a lot of like male heavy, and it's so nice for me to get into Raye because it's like I completely feel her in so many ways.
And it, was it one? I think there was a past song she had talked about again because she had such a bad ordeal with her label. Is this song also? I mean, I know she's talked about herself obviously and all that, but is this also about dealing with her label? As well, and in a more abstract sense.
Maybe
there.
Yeah, so. And just like the experience of being alive and a woman. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's funny. There's that one point in the video with like the ring lights. I have to laugh because here we are. I'm not saying we have 2 ring lights on. We're doing the same thing, kind of.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
For the video,
he has to listen to me complain about my hair every time. Every time.
Yeah.
So we get it.
Yeah, we're right there with you, Raye.
All right, let's get into it.
You're sinking, but anxiety is an index finger pressed to your lips. A whiskey bottle it whispers since you're already bitter. A cocktail fit for a quitter. Come here and give me a kiss. I see a sad little sinner in the mirror. Never works hard like my liver. I wanna be alive. I don't wanna die. A fist full of pills and rivers in my eyes. I never love the loot. Do you good in the sky? I hear mom cry. Hear mom cry. But it's too dark to see. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Yes, I edit my pictures to make my waist look slimmer, make my ass look bigger so that I'm someone you aspire to. Let me in your algorithm, please. I know I'll only be important if I'm someone you would like, follow, share, and subscribe to. If you're thirsty like me, make some pity with some self-hate. Stir it up then add 12 ounces of rosé. It's how I make the glass half empty and drink it down. Curse words and the insecurities. Here lies a sorry little soul. She doesn't even know what to pray for. Still just a homebrew bitch. I traded the back of the nightclub I did for the bathroom floor. I wish I could call my ex. He would know just what to say. He don't say nothing at all now. It's a tear in my eye. The only thing I rely on him to do is stay declining my calls now. She's a sad little sinner in the mirror. Never works hard like my liver. I wanna be alive. I don't wanna die. Fist no self-esteem. A little boy without a father tries to find him in the streets. The girl I used to walk to school with took her life, now rest in peace. Fake democracy, killing overseas, killing ourselves. Suicide, government lies, discrimination, hating ourselves. Why hope, why keep going, why try, why? Genesis 1 verse 3. I'll dry my eyes. The only thing which darkness cannot coexist is the light. In the mirror, the devil works hard. I never wanna be alone. I don't wanna die. Fist full of pills and rivers in my eyes. Nothing really good in the sky. Hear my cry. Would you hear my cry? It's too dark to see. Let there be light. Let there be light. I want that light, Lord. Oh, let that be on. Oh, let that be on. No, that light. See, I want that light in my house. I want that light in my car. I want that light in my pain. I want that light when it's dark. Dark, dark, dark. Oh, no, let that be. Oh, let that be. Oh, that light. No, 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 let that be light. For all the fathers and the teachers. For all the builders and the cleaners. Oh, for all the farmers and the chefs and the train drivers. Yes, the nurses and the doctors. God bless NHS. Let the pay rise. Let the pay rise. Oh, let there be light, light, light. For all those overworked and underpaid and dreams are somewhere out of sight. Let there be light. Single mothers all alone. The baby's crying, and she's crying tears too, to her sister on the phone. Bring her comfort, bring her peace, I pray, Lord.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a journey.
Yeah.
So I like obviously the change, right? From more of the hip hop, which she was using kind of like the drum beat from Lauryn Hill, or not totally, but To Zion. That's what reminded me of.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
From obviously her only album there. So it's pretty close, kind of almost that military style, like march, in a way. Yeah. I like that. So and she was kind of following a formula, that like Beethoven kind of really perfected, is the darkness to light. And she even said it, at the end, right? Darkness through darkness, we all need a little light, so that was kind of cool. That she even just said it, outright. So, it went from the hip hop to, to a jazz, like a 12-bar blues, which is, in the big band style, and it's really cool. So, so it's like the heavy, going from that heavy, like, oh man, these are the struggles that I deal with, and then, but it's that hopeful end, right?
Yeah.
And she's obviously, it's not just her, it is, but it's not. She was just saying in general, right? What's wrong with the world today?
Right.
But then moving into that, that just that jazz,
bright,
that just bright and fun and jazz. Like, yes, we can overcome it, right? The light shines through the dark. There.
Yeah. It's like. So it's interesting because, I was saying before about me confusing Raye and Ren. Not because they're similar artists, but because the similarity
start
of their
with
names.
R.
They start with R. But like, it's interesting because it reminded me a bit of like Seven Sins, where it started with her personal struggle, and that the personal struggle then, of course, informed how she viewed all of the social stuff. But what's interesting is that with Raye, is that she came out with like a much more hopeful sound than with Ren, who was just in it, who was just in the struggle and like continuing to spiral in the struggle within Seven Sins, within the song Seven Sins. And so it's really interesting to like you were saying, like that heavy driving hip hop sound. Yeah. And then suddenly you get the switch and it's big band. And so you have what felt like 3 songs in one, but especially like, or at least 2. But for me, it felt like almost like 3 songs in one.
Yeah, like an evolution of a story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was phenomenal. Like I can definitely see why this was so heavily requested. Like
it was really cool.
Like and like unfortunately, because this is our first time, we're at a disadvantage where I'm just trying to absorb it all. I would love to like really dive into her lyrics, but like
because there was a lot of lyrics actually I didn't catch.
Right,
especially in the middle of there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's such a phenomenal visual feast. Like all like it's such a beautiful art piece, and like it's hard to catch everything the first time.
Well, and songs that are great, or ones that are journeys.
Yeah.
This one was a journey, clearly. And, it was, definitely lyrically and musically. I mean, it was, definitely masterful storytelling.
Yes, it was.
There. And now I usually, with Raye and Pat, what I like is she kind of, does like with Amy Winehouse, where it's more directly like, this is what it is, all that. And it's not as metaphor heavy. This one actually had more metaphors in it. But still,
especially visually. Cool. Yeah.
So
stunning. Yeah, we loved it. Yeah. We loved it. This was phenomenal. Yeah. Thank you for recommending.
Thanks for all the recommendations.
This was absolutely worth it. Yeah. We are really enjoying the Raye rabbit hole, and now we can add this to the playlist. Finally,
the ever-growing Raye playlist.
The Raye playlist, and then like my own personal music listening. Like, I can finally listen to some Raye songs.
Finally, a few.
Just a few. Yeah, but cool. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for subscribing and all that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please support all your favorite artists and creators and local musicians, local artists, internet creators, internet reactors. Yay. There. All right. So until then, everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Bye.